Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is my very first video on YouTube. So let's commence with our YouTube journey with hashtag learn with Aastha, Aastha, Aastha. I am Aastha Kanade, a BTech CSE undergrad student at Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research Indore, affiliated to RGPV University, Bhopal. The motivation behind this video lies in fulfilling the academic requirement for the course Internet and Web Technology, that is IWT, with creativity and innovation. This video is crafted to not only meet academic standards but also to present the concept in a visually engaging and interactive manner, reflecting the essence of web technologies. Our goal is to make the learning process enjoyable, leaving a lasting impression that goes beyond just the submission. So, in today's video, we are diving into MySQL, the backbone of modern databases. Whether you are a complete beginner or just brushing up your skills, this video will give you everything you need to know to get started with MySQL. So, stick around and let's get started on this exciting journey into the world of MySQL. Before we dive in, here is a quick overview of what we will cover in this video. What is MySQL? Features of MySQL, uses of MySQL, MySQL architecture, SQL in MySQL, installation of MySQL, writing your first SQL, advantages of MySQL, limitations of MySQL, real-world applications, conclusion and acknowledgement. So let's get started. So what is MySQL? MySQL is a relational database management system, or RDBMS, which means it is used to store, organize and retrieve data in a structured format. Let us learn more about MySQL. So, MySQL is an open source RDBMS, that is meaning anyone can download and use it for free. Second, it uses SQL, that is structured query language, as the standard language for interacting with databases. And originally the MySQL was developed by MySQL AB. It is now owned by Oracle Corporation. MySQL is popular because it is reliability, speed and ease of use, making it the backbone of many websites and applications. Let's move forward with features of MySQL. Here are some of the standout features of MySQL. First, it is open source and completely free, making it accessible for developers and companies. It is cross-platform, meaning it works on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux systems. Third, MySQL is highly scalable, suitable for small applications as well as large-scale projects. Fourth, security is a major strength of MySQL, with features like encryption and robust authentication. It supports multiple programming languages such as Python, Java, and PHP, making it flexible for integration with web and software development projects. Moving ahead with uses of MySQL. MySQL is a widely used across industry for many purposes, like first, it powers the backend of web development projects, allowing websites to store and retrieve user data. Second, e-commerce platforms rely on MySQL for managing product catalogs, user accounts, and transactions. Third, popular content management systems like WordPress use MySQL to store site content. Fourth, it's also used in data analytics, helping organizations query large datasets efficiently. Fifth, Social media platforms and even banking systems rely on MySQL for storing and managing user information. Next is MySQL architecture. To understand how MySQL works, let's look at its architecture. At the core, we have MySQL server, which processes requests and manages the database operations. The MySQL client is the interface like command line tool or software like MySQL Workbench used to send queries to the server. The storage engine is responsible for how data is stored and retrieved. For instance, MySQL supports engines like InnoDB for transaction support and MyISAM for faster performance. Finally, query processor is responsible for executing and optimizing SQL queries for better performance. So yeah, this was all about MySQL architecture. As we can see in the diagram also, all the things explained are mentioned in the diagram as well. Let's move ahead. Now let's see SQL basics in MySQL. As we already know, MySQL uses SQL or structured query language to interact with data. SQL is divided into different types of commands. So let's see. The key SQL commands are DDL or data definition language, which is used to define the structure of the database. So for example, some of the commands of this DDL language are to create is used to create a new table, while alter modifies it and drop deletes it. Second is DML, that is data manipulation language. It is used to modify data. Commands like insert, update and delete allows to add, modify or remove records. Third one is DQL, that is data query language. It is used to query the database. The select statement is the most commonly used command to retrieve data from tables. Let's move ahead and see the installation process of SQL. Installing MySQL is a bit simple. Like, we have to first download the MySQL installer from the official website, that is dev.mysql.com. Then on Windows, we'll see the steps to install it. So on Windows, the installer wizard guides you through the process. On Linux, you can use package managers like apt or yum. And on Mac OS, users can install it via brew. After installation, you configure the MySQL server and create a root user account for managing the database. You can use MySQL Workbench, a GUI based tool, to manage your databases visually, which makes it beginner friendly. Now let's see how we can write our first SQL query. Let's write a simple query to understand how MySQL works. First, create a database using this command, that is create database school. Then second, inside the database, create a table for student with this command. So first we have created database, then inside database we are creating a table to store our information. That is create table students parenthesis id int and so on, as you can see on the screen as well. Third is add some data to the table. Okay, so like what table we have created, we will add data to it. So in students we will add name and age, and we will add values to it, that is key value pairs. Now finally we'll retrieve the data using select star from student. This is a simple example of how MySQL stores the data and retrieves the data. Hope you have all got the queries correctly and you will be able to write your first SQL query as well. Now we'll see the advantages of SQL. MySQL has several advantages. Okay, so first one is it provides high performance for most applications. Moving forward, it's a cost effective software and being as it is free to use. Third, with a large community, finding tutorials, support and plugin is easy. MySQL offers secure authentication and encryption, making it a safe choice for sensitive applications. Finally, it integrates seamlessly with web technologies, making it ideal for building websites and apps. Let's move forward and look upon some limitations of MySQL. While MySQL is a fantastic database, it has a few limitations as well. So very first one is it may not scale well for very large enterprise systems. Second, compared to Oracle or it has fewer advanced features like support for large-scale disturbed transactions. MySQL's performance can slow down with highly complex queries or very large databases. Okay, so now let's see the real-world applications of MySQL. So, MySQL is used by some of the biggest names in tech, like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Uber, and other e-commerce sites. So let's see how Facebook uses it. Facebook uses it to manage billions of queries every day. YouTube relies on MySQL to store and manage metadata for its videos. Twitter uses MySQL for its backend systems to manage high traffic workloads. Even Uber uses it to manage ride and driver data. It also it's also widely used in an e-commerce platform for managing customer data, orders, and product catalogs. Now we are coming to the end of our video, so let's conclude what we have learned today. So MySQL has proven itself as a reliable and versatile RDBMS. Its ability to handle a wide variety of use cases from small projects to large-scale applications make it invaluable for developers and businesses alike. Understanding MySQL is not only a stepping stone to mastering databases but also a critical skill for careers in tech and data-driven fields. Okay, so this was all about MySQL, introduction to MySQL. Now it's time to acknowledge some of the people who supported me. So I would like to take a moment to acknowledge those who have helped me throughout this journey. My heartfelt gratitude to Professor Kamal Kumar Sethi sir, Head of Computer Science Department and Engineering at AITR for his invaluable guidance and encouragement throughout the academics. I am also deeply thankful to Coordinator Professor Praveen Bhanodia sir for his guidance and encouragement in preparing this presentation. I also want to thank my friends and peers who provided feedback to improve my work. Lastly, I'd like to express gratitude to my SQL development team and community for creating and maintaining this incredible open source tool. And of course, thank you all for being such an attentive audience. Thank you so much. Uh, Now that we have covered the basics of MySQL, it's time for some question and answer session. If you have any questions about the concept discussed in the presentation or anything else related to MySQL, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section below. Don't hesitate, your questions might be helpful to others too. So thank you so much for watching this video and being part of learning journey. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more educational content like this. And since endings are not closures, they are signs that new beginnings are on the horizon. So stay tuned with #LearnWithAastha Ahista Ahista. Thank you so much.